from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray, Dope Living TV live. Y'all better believe it's live, all right? You never know what's going to go down, and we can't help it. But in order to make sure that we can rise above the stuff that goes down that we can't help, the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Affiliates. Let me say it right. Affiliates. All right. Having said that, man, look. We are going to have a great show, and this is one of our favorite times, all right? We do the spoken word, and believe me, words will be spoken, all right? Let me bring my sister on real quick. What up, dog?
Woo, that was a mouthful.
Hey, man, I had to say it. Had to do it. Had to do it. What's going on?
You got it. I had a busy day. My head is like...
I know, it's been really busy. Man, we got a lady named Lorna, Jackie Wilson sitting in the audience, man, waiting to come on. I had a conversation because she was, you know what? She's from Southfield. Round the block, man. She right around the corner from me. All right. But she's an author as well.
Congratulations.
And she, hey man, we had a nice little conversation beforehand, and it was she got a story to tell, okay? But she is a spoken word artist. She ready to do some things here, okay? Everybody,
I can't wait.
Now you talking about having a great day and being tired? Guess who was tired from last night?
Moby.
What's going on, y'all?
What's going on, bro?
Man, oh, dude, y'all got it all.
Maurice, I have some people coming into your neck of the woods in May. You may know this event, Memphis in May.
Memphis in May, yeah. We're probably going to have, well, no, we didn't get the ATM deals this year. Last year we did.
But
so I have a couple of friends that will be there.
Guess when it's going to be, Maurice? In May.
Yeah, that's a big thing in Memphis. They moved it this year. So, I mean, they wanted us to put like 30 ATMs there.
Get that money in. Let's bring Coach Jeff in here. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, real.
What's going on, y'all?
What's
up? Not much. I'm ready to kick off this spoken word. I'm excited like y'all are.
Man.
And he probably tired too. He mad. He's mad. Look, man, we got a guest. She chilling in the green room, I call it. Mm-hmm. Tree says hello, by the way.
Hey, Tree.
What's up, Tree?
All right, and what is she? Okay, LaDonna. She can try to connect on too. You know our favorite, LaDonna Booker.
She'll be on.
Okay.
Everybody say what's up to Kevin McLemore.
K-Mac.
Yo, what's up, Kevin?
Hey. Author of the indispensable game of X's and O's and and Dating with a Full Deck. All right.
Thank you.
We got you, bro. All right. Everybody say hello to Lorna Jackie Wilson.
Welcome.
Thank you. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome.
She's here. She is here.
Hey, Tree. How you doing?
Also, I'm sorry, I paused. I thought you was going to say something else. Let's bring on the white girl, Marcella. What's going on? I'm joking.
Hey, Marcy.
What's going on, Marcy?
Hi, Lorna Wilson.
Boy,
Hello,
you
how are
better be glad
you?
you loved, boy.
Don't be shocked. Anything comes out his mouth, and a lot of it is wrong.
Lorna,
You're just used to it. I just ignore it. Hey,
Marcy, how you
Jeff,
doing?
Moby, Gina, Kevin
Hey.
too.
Hey, Marcy, how you doing?
He loves me. That's why he treats me in that manner.
Yeah.
Nothing but love.
Anyway, Lorna, we had a great conversation. Like I said, she's a poet as well as an author. She has what, 8 books?
Yes, 8 books.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, we're gonna tell you about Gina in a little bit. All right.
Okay.
Tree says, "Hello, Kevin. I'm doing
Hey,
well.
how you doing?
How about yourself?"
Are you?
Hey, Tree,
Well.
I'm in Sweet Tree Drink rehab right now. I'm joking. That stuff is just so good. If anyone has not tried it, hey, you got to try this Tree Sweet Drink. I'm gonna tell you.
I had to go to rehab too. I was getting it every week.
K-Mac, you got to do a commercial now, right now.
Hey, I'll do a commercial. As long as I get therapy afterwards, that stuff is just good.
It's just good like that, huh?
It is just good like that. I mean, it's so good, it's almost nasty.
It's so good.
Wow.
My kidneys right now are saying, "Greg, what's up?" My kidneys waiting. Greg, what's up?
Y'all silly.
Very
But
silly.
anyway, hey man, look, let's get this started, man. And y'all know how we do. Let's get Nick Nova in here. All right, here we go. Nick Nova.
Ooh, Nick.
He was a nobody. He was afraid of nobody. He go out of his way to show you he's no hoe, so much so he'll put holes in your body. But at first he was a dreamer. Then he got strung up and strung out like streamers. He was a good guy, just a bit of a hood guy. You could see some struggle in his demeanor. But at first, he was a quick learner. So at a young age, he learned to stay with a burner, ready to go to war with anybody like he was a colonel. Told me his war was eternal. But I could have sworn he said internal. And I could have sworn that boy bled for his team for sure, but it seemed like his blood was shed premature. You see, he was immature. Because one day somebody told him he was a nobody. So he was afraid of nobody. He go out of his way to show you he's no hoe, so much so he'll put holes in your body. But at first, he was like Nick Nova. He just wanted to hoop. He just loved to run and shoot. That's the kind of guy he was. But now all he does is shoot and run. Store runs, he take his gun. Road trip, he take his gun. His friends invite for nights of fun. You guessed it right, he brought his gun. And he would fight, because believe me, he could fight. But the days of honorable one-on-ones turned to days of vulnerable one-on-twos. The generation gone down under. They're only capable of jumping, they kangaroos. So he clutched his banger in the strangers. Said his pistol was his anchor and he was a sailor. So he sold wherever his set sells. And he go wherever his set sailed, whenever his set sells. So you're sure to catch shells. He's doing a sentence and can't spell. He in a cell and he can't tell. I said he in a cell and he can't even tell. With no visits, no mail. You see, no love feel like jail to make your soul frail. One time he got caught, didn't want bail. Said it was one stop on a long trail. He had loose screws and not enough nails. And that's a shaky foundation. That's a tragic conclusion. In basketball, he was such a talented shooter. But a star can become a nova or a black hole, depending on the user. Nick Nova.
No.
Ooh, he always put it down. That's
Yes,
Nick.
Oh, yeah.
That is Nick.
Yes.
Over. Yes,
Mhm.
sir. I'm telling y'all, the movement
love.
is real, y'all.
Yes, it's
It is
amazing.
real. It is real. It is real.
And
True
I'm gonna
that.
tell y'all when everything is said and done and everything is happening and the movement is on legs of its own, don't come to us saying, "Hey man, can we do this? Can we do that?" Ain't finna happen. I'm sorry, and
Trying
I'm
to
telling
jump
you
on
that
the end of the gravy train.
we don't do that.
Exactly.
Right?
Wait until the foundation is all the way up and all the walls and all, and then like, oh, let me come on through the door.
It's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
consequences and repercussions. All right, don't
Yeah.
Lorna, what's going
Toll
on?
road.
Well, I started. I remember when we talked backstage. I started with the school district about 35 years ago. I retired in 2019, but during my foster care, because I'm a former foster child, during my foster care, I started writing. And I started writing because of the different traumas, being going from home to home and, suffering with identity loss and not knowing where you belong and those connection issues. So that's where all the writing originated. And initially, I had no intention of publishing. It was like a self therapy type of thing. But then I shared it with a principal one day, and he said, it might be too deep for a lot of people, but it could probably also help others who are going through the same thing that you're going through. And so it eventually evolved into a book. And Black Butterfly, The Journey to Victory was my first book. And one of the first poems I wrote was entitled A Troubled Teen. So that's the one I would like to share with you guys right now.
Let's do that.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
In a world off track from thoughts of mine, in a dream turned back are the hands of time, in a place where I look to and fro for someone to take me from this low, dread expressed through words unclear, maturity found in the rear, a search for self potential good, a voice of wealth misunderstood, images, utmost despair, surface just to tear me down, illusions, not even prayer, touch my lips, erase my frown. A mother, does she understand? A father, what is in his plan? My guidance, do they set the tone? All have left. I'm all alone. To contemplate self destruction, I do not fit this world's construction. What must I do to change my views? What leads me to the life I choose? Dysfunction is a family trait. So why is this something I hate? Do I choose to rise above and hope to find something I love? Will I be accepted then? Or will my voice fade in the wind? A problem that I must not share, although I want someone to care. Concerns a shadow, will I heal? My voice a matter unrevealed. Why must I feel like I belong? Does family stand proud and strong? A parentage that lacks in splendor, where growth of social skills are hindered. Do peers bond with elite in homage? Do they find traits they have in common? Amidst the crowd among the few, where do I find myself anew? Puberty has scars that hide. Beneath the surface, they are wide. Does education have a place? Is my life a total waste? Will my plight become assuaged? The answers, they're not on the page. I wander lost in my distress. What does it cost to pass the test? Feign contentment, leave not a clue, a guise to keep my thoughts from view. Shut out world to build a wall. My folks astounded when I fall. To focus on the problem's core. Do I seek help from the Lord? When pain's too deep for thoughts to center, I find a guide, a friend, a mentor. A childlike faith is on the brim of confidence found strong in him. Intellect grows with nutrition, developed till it meets fruition. This is the hope that keeps me still. It helps me cope and keep it real.
Go ahead, girl.
Wow.
Good job.
That's what's up. Yes.
Woo.
That's right.
Go ahead,
Snaps.
girl.
Snaps.
That's deep.
Good job. Good job.
Hey,
That was good.
That's deep.
Byron said not tonight, but could we get some spoken word on entanglement rage?
You know what?
Michelle
Hi, how are you?
says good evening to everyone. Michelle
Hi,
King.
Arthur's
Hello,
King.
hello.
She says good evening to you. You get the snacks from Brenda Lampkin Blakemore.
All right.
And it's funny,
That's what's
Greg
up.
Gray says she's deep. All right, but I
That's
didn't
what the
do
principal
that.
told me.
I feel like I No, I'm serious. I didn't write that. I think I got help.
I wrote it.
Remember, I told you that's what the principal said to me. He said, that's a little too deep, Lorna. We can't share that with the school. I'm like, okay.
How is my sister gonna hack my page? What's up, Lakita?
I don't know how that happened.
Madonna Booker.
Oh, you didn't do it on purpose?
We appreciate it. I mean, you are deep, but let me write it myself. That's cool. Because I was just getting ready to. That would have had me shutting down the YouTube page. We had to start all over, and we had over 600 subscribers. So let's go with Miss LaDonna Booker.
Hey, you guys.
Hey.
Oh my goodness, I've been having technical difficulties.
Yeah, you have. I seen you popping in and popping out. What the hell?
Oh my goodness, but I keep striving. I said, if this fail, I'm find another concept. It's a lot of stuff, I take the kids stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's good to have you, LaDonna, again.
Yes, it is.
Keep that up. We're building a movement, and you are part of the movement. So hey, we appreciate you very much. All right. Yes. We got Lorna on here. She said,
Yes, LaDonna invited me. If it wasn't for LaDonna, I wouldn't even be here.
Oh, good.
That's my mentor. That's my mentor. That's my big mentor. Yeah.
Authoress Michelle Kane says, awesome, amazing.
All right.
And I was looking at a show with I forgot her name because I scroll sometimes. I take my Tuesdays a lot of time. I take about an hour and just scroll everybody and look for different shows, different concepts, and different things to do. Mm-hmm. And I ran into a show. I forgot the name of the show, but the lady that was running it, her name was, what was it? Shanna
Gordine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was running, but she went by a different name, of course. But and I saw authoress Michelle Kane on there.
Juanita Mask, I think you said it was.
Juanita Mask, right. Good show. She's trying to do the same thing by pushing the envelope, pushing this platform of spoken word. So, hey, the more people that's trying to push it, the better. Mm-hmm. We're all going to come together and we're going to make it happen.
Yes.
Yes. So Lorna says she was a foster child, and they tried to stop her from doing all of this spoken word, all of this poetry stuff. All right, tell us a little bit more about that, Lorna.
Well, because I went from about 4 or 5 different foster homes, I was like, one of the things, let me just back up a little bit. One of the reasons why I named my company Black Butterfly Books is because I could identify with that butterfly, with that caterpillar being trapped in the cocoon before it transformed into the butterfly. And so I say that because I felt like I couldn't connect with anyone. I had identity issues. I didn't know who to trust. So I became withdrawn. I was even introverted to some degree because I was socially awkward. I didn't know how to, talk to people. I kept people at a distance. And a lot of times people thought me keeping them at a distance was my way of being standoffish or snobbish, when it was furthest from the truth. I was scared of you, so I would just keep it to myself, So I was keeping to myself. But, the writing helped me articulate those things that I never could articulate out loud, and I kind of have a subcategory where I call it speaking to the silence. Speak to the silence. Black Butterfly speaks to the silence, because a lot of times foster kids, they don't talk. They just stay to themselves. They don't want to get connected to nobody. They don't trust anyone, and I know because that was me. You don't trust anyone. And so Black Butterfly evolved from that place. And then I decided to share it with other people. So when I started with the school district, I started with students at the high school level, and they allowed me to go into the high school and do spoken word to the high school students. And I was amazed at how much they connected with me, especially after sharing a poem like A Troubled Teen. They were the first one who told me bars. I was like, what's bars? What's bars? And I was listening. So when they would say, that was good. That was good. So we hope you come back. So I started doing book giveaways, because most of the time teenagers, they can't afford books and stuff. So when I would show up at the school, I would just have a raffle, and whoever won the raffle would get a free book. And so I remember one student almost in tears, because he said the girls always win. It was a boy. He said the girls always win. Boys don't win anything. I gave him the book I was reading from. I said, you do today. I say you do today, and so now I just feel like that it's my goal, it's my passion to give back to the youth, to go into the classrooms. So even with emerging authors, I have a magazine called Emerging Authors, a Black Butterfly Books magazine. When I worked for the school district, they allowed me to do the enrollment campaigns. And as a graphic designer who's very proficient with Photoshop, I designed a lot of the marketing campaigns. And so now I design Black Butterfly, I design Emerging Authors, a Black Butterfly Books magazine for authors. And I'm already featuring LaDonna in the magazine.
Oh, that's so good.
Yes.
I have an edition coming out in June, so I do need more authors. If you guys want to be included, just let me know. Direct inbox me, and we can talk.
There you go. Nice. You go, authors.
Oh, that's what's
How y'all doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not an author. I just write letters. But
I gotta find a good author. I haven't read a book in a while.
Get out of here.
We're gonna keep moving on that.
We know what book he just read.
Thank you, Marcella. We're gonna keep it moving for real. Donna, what you got for us, girl? I know you got something.
I be nervous every time. I don't know why.
What?
I don't know. I questioned that before. I set my intentions. I breathe, and then it still be. I think it's because I'm sharing something new. I just wrote last week.
So do you have your riding partner with you that night?
I don't have a riding partner. Then I need to just correct that. Don't say that anymore. My riding partner are my children. So be it. Okay.
We were talking about your husband. Come on,
did you hear me correctly? Like you heard me. So the poem is entitled Generations. Generations that causes a rut. See, operating in a generational curse is actually passing down a mindset that no one has broken. And we wonder why we keep seeing repetitive insanity, lacking fear. Someone must stand up and pass the baton, but not with that old mindset. We must create anew. Who will stand up and address the mess and address the truth? The youth is coming behind and we want them to shine, not experiencing perilous signs in their minds. It's a crime. I've been placed in a situation to cause a switch in the thinking so freedom can manifest. The generational curse will die. The choice is yours. Will you choose to pass down dysfunction, hate, fear, or the love of God? So be it.
So be it. Listen to her, boy.
Wow. And you just wrote that one?
No, that's old. I'm getting prepared for that one.
Okay. I'm like, okay.
LaDonna, I apologize. I didn't know.
Okay, but my spirit told me to.
No,
I couldn't use that was speaking lies on me. I'm sorry, I had to correct that.
She checked me like check. Anyway,
but I already knew I was gonna say it.
Gave me Chris Rock slap.
So be it.
No, not that.
But that's what the poem is talking about. That I said I'm nervous about, because I'm sharing it in a poem. But just when you loving your great vibes, when you loving your great energy, you gotta leave people alone. I shared so many people, and told my child that's 12, I shared you too. Nobody's getting in my way of my elevation. I'm trying to help my people. I'm not passing sickness down to you. I'm fire. Let's receive that. Your mama fire. Say thank you. Say thank you. Say thank you.
Go ahead, Angela Davis of Spoken Word.
All right now.
It is.
Donna Power.
That's
Don't
right.
play with her. Don't play.
Yeah, but Donna, you don't have to play with me either.
Okay,
I like that poem about generational curses and what you're gonna choose.
No, Donna,
I wrote that. I wrote it before my mom passed.
Okay.
And I read it at a funeral.
You got skills, girl. For real, you got skills.
I read it at her funeral, and it affected people because, like, my family don't listen to my poetry. Isn't that something?
No,
that's
they want to be. They were thugs, like what Lorna said. You don't want to be interchanged with that because you always have seen. So God gave us voices. He gave many of us voices to speak against the constructs, all the illusions, everything that's present. I refuse to pass down that to my children. I refuse. So anything has to go.
So the curse is broken, right?
That's right.
Sometimes people are not ready to receive the message. but you don't stop delivering.
That's right.
You can't stop delivering it.
I have to focus on myself, and that was the problem. You can't give people too much.
And she can plant the seed, and you
That's
say
right.
that they might not receive it, but the seed is already planted, and then someone else will come along.
That's right.
Yes.
To fertilize
The way that you come, LaDonna, is it's in your face, okay? And you know, like I said, we spoke last week about the different types. You know, Nick comes smooth. You came one way. What's his name? Baba Obi, whatever his name was.
Baba Hill.
Baba came with a whole different. He came with a whole different commentary. Okay, this is what I
Yes.
love. And Lorna came with something else. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So this is what we love to do. This is what we love to hear. We love the diversity, the difference, and the way that people bring it out. Okay, because right now, this entertainment genre needs a swift kick in the ass right now. Okay, it needs to be revitalized. And this is going to do it because see, R&B is R&B. They sing. Everybody, you got male singers, but okay, they sing. All right, that's great. A lot of different singers. Rap is so much the same. Okay, everybody's singing about the same stuff. All right, try to change the narrative, but you hear the same beat in the background. You hear the same cadence. You know, and it's
auto-tune.
with this spoken word. It's just it's something that changes the whole narrative. Because everybody has a story to tell, a real story to tell. You know, nobody's talking about shooting up this and shooting up that, unless it actually has happened in their life.
Yes,
that's the difference. All right,
and that brings the creativity and the difference. If you listen to everybody's spoken word or story is different,
and that's because we all have different stories, and some are similar, but it's still different in your family and in your situation. And I truly believe that as others are hearing this spoken word coming forth, and it's like, well, hold on, Lorna went through what? I went through that as well.
Right.
Wow. And it brings
Right,
hope and inspiration to others. And that's one reason why Dope Living here at Dope Living, that we are pushing this on our platform, because it need to be heard. It need to come back. And it's not just for frilly frou-frou people that how poetry back in the day was looked at. It like, oh, you know, that's not for us. We're hard and we're all this. But it's some of the ones that are the hardcore that couldn't say what they really wanted to say, that would write poetry secretly. And now they're coming forth. So we're going to see all that forth.
The other thing with that separates the difference between rap today and the spoken word is the agenda and the purpose of the conversation that's being had. All right. One is delivering a message for the people, and the other one is delivering a message to their accountant.
Right.
No, I mean, originally, rap did come from the same spot. I mean, they were
I said
delivering
today.
the message.
I said today.
And you could give them credit was credit due. You got some rappers out there that's still doing it.
True
I mean, you know, and doing it like they're supposed to. I mean, I can't throw them all in the same basket, but we got those sitting on top, you know, that's giving us a problem.
And then there's sometimes they try to one up one another, or they're trying to hit at one another with their words. You know, if you offended me yesterday, I'm going to talk about you tomorrow in my new rap. You know, and it's not about that. You know, trying to hurt somebody, offend somebody with your rap. You know, it's supposed to be about uplifting, not hurting, not tearing down.
And that's the reason why I said that the agendas are different. The message is different.
So it is still some good artists out there. It's not you got to search for them. Like we have to search. We got to expose them like we being exposed.
Right.
There's some out there they're not exposed.
That's the thing, LaDonna. We gotta search for them. What is that?
Yeah.
We gotta search for them. We don't have to search. I don't know what the hell it was. We don't have to search for these spoken word artists, because each and every one is different. So we got a variety. And that's what people. In entertainment, people want a variety. They want something that's going to be their interest. They don't want the same thing, all right? So the variety that spoken word brings, is welcome. It's a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
So why it stopped being in the forefront, I don't know. But we're going to put it back. Watch. and then people gonna be mad.
There you go.
Absolutely.
You heard that first on Dope Living.
No bandwagoning. No bandwagoning.
Nope.
We gonna get it, and we got our people, and these ladies, as well as the people that have been on here and the people that we talk to, we got enough content. Believe me, we don't need everybody. Don't we got enough content? Let's put it like that. Content will be there. So
yeah.
I was going to ask the question though, Lorna.
Yes.
And I think you can answer this as well, Donna. With the spoken word, you guys are telling a lot about yourselves. You letting people in, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you sometimes feel that you might say too much, or you're letting too much of yourself out there?
At first I did. At first I thought I was, but that's one of the reasons why I didn't publish initially. Because I wrote a troubled teen as a teenager. That's why it's called a troubled teen.
Whoa.
And I didn't publish that until 2014, and
Wow.
I'm 58 years old. And I'm just gonna be honest. A couple of years I'll be 60. So
I'm already there.
look how long it took me, 2000 to 2014, to publish something, because I was listening to what people were saying, because I was afraid. That if I did this, I was going to be discriminated against, I was going to be talked about, and little did I know that poem could touch someone and connect with someone who had gone through something similar and may not even be able to articulate the depth of their pain. And here I am articulating exactly how they feel. And they'd be like, wow. And so when I would start going into the classroom and talking to those high school students, they was doing that. I don't think most high school students, they're hard to reach. Those teachers, if they don't like you, they will tell you they don't like you. They have no problem telling you, oh, I didn't like that. That stunk. But they were like really impressed. They was like, wow. And even one was upset because he didn't get a book, and wow. I gave him the book out of my hand because he was like, I want a copy of the book, and here's a picture of Black Butterfly, just so everyone can see it, but it's called Black Butterfly, the Trace of Victory. So definitely I gave away many copies to the students, and I would go back and do it again, and I don't regret sharing the story because I know it's helping someone else.
Absolutely. But Donna, same question.
Repeat the question. I'm so caught up on what she was saying. I'm like,
no, right?
I didn't share it because the delivery I come with, I kind of like be snatching. I'm like raw, very raw. I'm like radical in my spirit, in my walk with my journey. So I kind of didn't share it, but I was shy. I was introvert. I didn't speak up. But when I shared that poem at church when I was in my 20s, Lorna was like,
oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, we go back. Donna and I go way back.
23 years. 23 years, yes. Yes. And so she watched me. She watched me grow. She watched me develop. See, God said, I would give you people. You don't need to go take nobody classes. He said, I will show the world who you are. You have people that you can say, LaDonna is a representation of what she said. And people will back me up. 23 years worth of people. And I stood. And it was my family more than my family. Because my family wasn't my family. So I didn't share because my family was beating on me. They was thugs. They was thugs. They was thugs. They touched that life. They touched that song. So imagine me with my little flute, and I'm into music, and I wore skirts until I was, and I'm around all this madness. And they talked about me, and they beat on me, and they was violent. So I had to learn how to stand up. That is my life. That shit. And I had to start using strong language to get these folks off of me. I ain't using it tonight. It might come out, but
of course it might come.
So I just love the dynamics of how everything. I wouldn't change my journey for nothing because I'm here, and now I could teach my little kids and my grown adults how to leave. If you want to leave some shit, broken, submitted, hurt, ill, truth, shit. When let me show mama. I had to say to my daughter, let me show you how to do it. I'm not gonna talk about you. Let me uplift. I believe in uplift. Let me show you. I'm gonna be an example how we walk away from brokenness. And so I'm nervous because I'm writing it out and I'm sharing it. So I'm nervous. I deal with the backlash of if you're not for me, you're not for me. But somebody got to do it, right? Somebody got to do it.
So LaDonna, you are the Black Butterfly. At one point, you were in your cocoon.
Yes.
and you were in there, and as you were building your spiritual muscles and getting more acclimated to not hearing the clutter and the click clack. And
Go on with your bad self.
Could you, hey man, hold on before you answer that, Lord. Before you answer that, Lord. Go ahead, Marcy.
That's it. Kindred spirit, so to speak, you know?
Go ahead, Lord. You can answer that.
That's why LaDonna and I connect the way we do, you know, because our stories are so similar, you know, and the passion is there. Our delivery on the way we execute is different, but that's the beauty of it. That's what makes it so beautiful. My delivery doesn't have to be the same as hers to connect with people, you know, because we have to find out who our target audiences are. You know, once we find out who our target are, that's the person that we need to, those are the people that we need to deliver to. We need to find them because they're looking for us. They are looking for us, so we have to find them.
And something that, you know, that I found in my life and in others as I talk with them and minister to them, that it's those that's closest to you that are not going to want to hear, because they're looking at your past and who you were back then, and they're not realizing that you have been delivered and evolved, and you're moving forward, and they're still stuck back there. And so you have to continue to move forward for your mental, emotional, spiritual health. That's what is best for you, and let them catch up later if they catch up.
Just sit back
if they catch up.
Go ahead, Marcy. Look at this idiot. Boy.
Did she put it together tonight?
I was waiting for Marcy to break out with one.
You know,
I think she's setting us up.
Marcy, go ahead, girl. I'm like, whoa.
Go ahead, Marcy. Dim the lights and speak. Go ahead, you got it.
Light a candle now. Light a candle.
Cut all of us.
Y'all want me to preach?
Take this. Christopher Lane says TikTok. I don't know what that means. Okay.
That means he waiting.
Let's get to
Is he in the purgatory? Is he in there?
No, he waiting on you, Marcy. That means he waiting on you.
Oh, he was putting the clock up. He said
he's putting the clock up.
Hey,
here's a student. He got the time watch on.
Here's a student that was performing, and this is a powerful message. You guys check this out real quick, and we get back with LaDonna and Lorna and the rest of the crew right here at DopelivenTV Live. All right, here we go.
All right.
Dear Uncle Sam, I am a Nigerian man born into American soil. And maybe because we're related by blood, that's why I prefer hip-hop and go-go over dancing to Niger bands, jeans over lace, rap bars over dad's farm, agnostics over Christianity, good music over God music, and ebonics over pigeon. Listen, I was raised in your society while told to live for another. Imagine the repercussions of grabbing a bird, but throwing that bird into the water, but still expecting him to fly. So please do not blame me for developing gills instead of wings, because I'm just adapting to my environment a long time ago. I asked my father and mother, why do all of my relatives know how to speak my native language of Idoma, and I don't? It was then that she informed me of the dire decision you forced her to make, in which they agreed to teach me and my siblings English first in order to excel in class and academics, and then our native language, but the then never came to pass. I suppose maybe that's why my knowledge of Othello comes at expense of my ignorance towards Okonkwo. Now the only thing we have in common are the two worlds that we live in. So you can best believe that both of these things are falling apart, and if you read Ochebe's book, you would understand the African pun. If not, I guess you just don't understand my people. Matter of fact, scratch that. Just call them Africans like you always do, because you gave me no right to claim them anymore. See, Uncle Sam, my family has been filled with African speaking and American accents for generations, but you made me the only one vice versa. My mom always told me, Josh, find a girl with good African roots. I tell her, okay, Mom, as long as her hair has no African roots. She says, hold on, son, what are you saying? Because last time I checked, you were African too. But now, Mom, see, you keep on dodging the truth, because in all honesty, you, Dad, and Uncle Sam never even asked me to choose. The truth of the matter is, Mom, I was African in the placenta, but the moment that you began crowning at the top of my head meant incoming American heir rather than the crown of an African prince. I was born a U.S. citizen. See, Uncle Sam, you always tell me there is a time and place for everything, but you made my mother birth me in between both. You always tell me that if I cannot beat them, join them, but what happens if neither is an option anymore, Uncle Sam? How dare you give me A's in class and academics when I begin to fail immediately when I cross overseas? Because see, what you told me was that knowledge was universal. But see, now I realize I know all of the words except for the ones that truly matter, such as las palabras para mí no son significantes, lest I give a twist and turn like the ones I just gave in Espanol. Bravo. Don't you all see the sorrow? How I can use Spanish to spit some shady Jay-Z puns that when it's all said and done, I don't even know my own native tongue. And if I can't speak myself, I can't think myself. And if I can't think myself, I can't be myself. But if I can't be myself, I will never know me. So Uncle Sam, tell me this: if I will never know me, how can you? Thank you.
Whoa.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
That was really good.
Come on, bro.
Wow.
Hey, can y'all imagine a concert?
Man.
100,000 people, 50,000, 10,000 people out in the audience, okay? And nothing but spoken word artists come on that stage. Period.
Awesome.
One after the other.
Different delivery, different styles, different.
Yes.
Yes.
And they all still keep your attention.
Yes.
Exactly.
It'll be a house of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, it will be.
It's gonna be
so
it's gonna be
amazing.
tears and tears. I'm telling y'all, LaDonna gonna host it too.
Oh yeah.
You know, it just came to mind, the spoken word anthology.
Oh, I like that.
The spoken word anthology. So it'll be an anthology of all of the collectives, all of the creators.
I like that.
Yeah. You know. So that would be a nice project.
You like that, LaDonna? We writing it down.
Some people don't need to know what that word means.
Anthology is like it's a collection.
No, I know what it means. I'm talking about other people, not us. But yeah, writers gonna know what it means. Poets gonna know what it means.
Right.
But sometimes people don't need to know what it means. They feel it and it resonates with them. And they kind of know what it means because it was like your spirit.
Right.
Like
Because most of the time when we think of an anthology, we think of just the books, the written stuff, not the spoken, but think of an anthology of recordings of all of this. You know, of the recordings.
Come on now.
Wow.
Write that down, Marcel.
Pardon me?
Write that down. Tree says that day needs to come soon. Tree.
Yes, Tree. Yes.
It's almost there. Trust me. It's almost here.
Working on it.
Just can't say too much right now, but it's almost here.
Yes.
Gina, why don't you tell Lauren about your DAG so she can get involved in that?
Yes. Distinguished Authors Guild. It's a platform that pays homage to African American authors.
Okay.
And we recognize authors and give them that day. It's all about them on that day. And what they do is they register their books, and we have 10 categories. And out of the 10 categories, one book is chosen as an award-winning book. Now, the criteria is there should be no errors in the book. The book should captivate the audience, and the cover should as well.
Okay.
So based on that, the readers choose which books are the top books, and all the award-winning authors receive an award.
Okay. Now, what's it called again? I'm writing this down.
Distinguished Authors Guild.
Authors Guild.
And this year, it's going to be live.
What?
Yeah, what was that?
You see me like, wait,
He
what?
was trying to get a baby out of his throat or something.
I didn't know what was going on. I said, what just happened? I was taking in the info, and then what?
I was like,
You gotta,
Gina,
you gotta build. You look, Gina. You gotta build that up, okay? You can't just say pow. You gotta build it up.
He said pow.
Build it up, man. So Lorna, we're gonna tell you a little bit later, okay? But Kevin, Kevin is an award-winning author from the Distinguished Authors Guild. Tell us that experience.
Yeah, I've accomplished a lot in my lifetime, and I've had a lot of awards. But that one made me pull over to the side of the road the night that I received that, and I shed a tear. And I never thought I would be one of those people that would stand on stage.
Yeah.
And be crying over an award. But I called my mom that night, and I said, "Mom, I told her about the award, and I said, you got a son that's actually smart." It meant the world to me. It meant the world to me. I am so grateful. I'm honored to be part of this unique family. Um, I mean, for those authors that have never gotten any recognition because our regular literary world does not recognize us for the stories that we tell, this platform is a platform for kings and queens, young princes, and dreamers.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. And
That's what we want
congratulations
to do.
too. Congratulations. That's amazing.
We want to uplift and send authors to another platform. We want to lift them up.
Yes.
That's right.
So-
That's what I said. Uplifting people.
That's what we're doing. So make sure you know, holler at Gina. Make sure you get that information so you can get
I
your
will. We got to connect.
It's in Las Vegas too.
Yes. We have
Oh,
to connect.
man.
I don't know if you're on Facebook or.
So much being said. So much being revealed.
See? Pow!
That was the battle.
What that mean, Vegas? Why you keep saying Vegas? That's the second time I heard him say that. What that mean, Vegas?
I said let's build it up.
We'll talk about that later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it later.
That's the book Sprinkles, and that's the award there.
Okay. That's wonderful.
That's a nice
Congratulations.
setup,
Wonderful.
Kevin. I love that.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't forget, I have a magazine coming out June 2022 called Emerging Authors. So I have I have slots in the magazine you have 2 full pages in it for only $45. You get 2 full pages. I need if you do decide you want to be featured in it, you just need to send me your photograph. And I will send you the interview questions, asking you a lot of different things about yourself. And then when I submit it on my website at blackbutterflybooksllc.com, I'll also promote it there, as well as on my Facebook page. So you have a couple thousand people on my Facebook page alone would see that that feature story about the author. So again, I'm not just promoting myself, I'm promoting other authors as well and using my platforms to do that.
I can't do magazines. I'm allergic to magazines. My parents used to beat my butt free with the magazine.
Oh, well, it's digital. It's digital.
Why'd you pee on the floor? I told you.
Look, it's digital. We don't have to use the hard copy.
We won't get a whoop. No, baby.
Say why you pee on the floor. Why do you have to write a spoken word about that?
Sorry, what did you say, Gina?
Why do you have to write a spoken word about that?
Yeah.
I can do it. No, I can't. Lorna, you got another one? You got another one for us?
That's all.
Lorna, you got another one for us?
Another one? Yeah, I have plenty of them.
Y'all notice how they always come with their guns loaded already?
Hey, they're supposed to.
Be ready.
They're supposed to.
LaDonna can't stay still. She ready for the next
Okay.
one.
She's like, come on, like playing double.
Okay.
Is y'all warmed up?
Hey, LaDonna.
Yes,
so
sir.
this one's called A Child Misplaced.
Hold on, Lorna. As soon as she's done.
You want me to tap in?
That's right.
All
As
right.
soon as she's done. All right, go ahead, Lorna.
All right.
We chilling right now.
All right. A little one, the bond so deep, so unaware of pain conceived, conception that was unprepared, yet mother clings to what they shared. She hopes for love, does it appear? Is this a bond formed within fear? If she connects with her small one, does she accept or does she run? Is her decision based on love? Is her head in clouds above? He never loved her, yet she prayed that one day he would look her way. She thought a child would keep him close, but it doth wrought a thread imposed, a purpose to keep order wrapped, yet order lost itself in trap. To disconnect, to leave in haste, the end result, a child misplaced. Reject the love that he once knew, break or stay, for he must choose. Is he free or is he bound? Decision lacks a truth unsound. Responsibility grows dim. He turned his back, a sigh, a whim. He listens to a hungry thirst, an agony found at its worst. A child is weeping for direction, a search for warmth, a true affection. The mother walks a lonely road as she carries this heavy load. Yet strength becomes a steady pace as one becomes a child misplaced. To comprehend the mind of one that is so innocent, so young, adoring eyes rest on her face. Am I a child you find misplaced? The folly that my mother chose to keep you in her life so close, a product of her own unrest, there is no plot to her distress. This is a tale where age grows old, where there's no story to unfold. Eyes wide open, helpless face. Why must I be a child misplaced? Do they understand their deed? Do they fulfill a selfish need? A struggle, I must find my way. Where does that leave me on this day? Quite often cycles plant a seed, a pattern prone to aid defeat. This plight finds some in mystery, an endless fight in history. A child misplaced can rise above to find oneself cherished in love. Life can find a true appeal to cure the ail that keeps one ill. My focus must include myself, for there is beauty, there is wealth. My family, they still have their woes. Perhaps may I have love up close? A treasure for all eternity to give my life identity. A child misplaced, a thread unsewn, a parent's bond I long to hold. To darn the stitch that forms the tie, reach for the one that reigns on high. My Father's here, his bonds the mend, embraced by hope that's found in him.
It's a process. It's a process. It's a process. The process may not be easy, but sit back and process what's before your eyes. Is there something in your way stopping your dreams? If so, stop screaming and make it happen. Analyze the situation and seek God's face, and he'll show you why you keep on ending up in that same old tired place. Oh, is it something deep within that you don't want to face? You're wasting time standing in that same old place of insanity. Time will not wait on you. It's time for you to examine yourself, confess your sins, and face your fears. Overcome the situation with God's love and your tears, and he'll direct your steps. When no one believes in you and call you a fool, encourage yourself in the master will too. You'll find yourself doing something new with a renewed mind, elevating further in life. You will be a testimony that, hey, you will be a testimony that you can make it through any adversities. And women, we don't have to give our sexuality to men so we can feel love to get our bills paid. Believe in yourself and put an end to that lust that leads to sexual bondage. Woo! That kind of life will make you unhappy, unloved, with a hardened heart. So, I got to read that again. That kind of life will make you unhappy, unloved, with a hardened heart. See, I know a man that could bring you out of the dark. His name is Jesus Christ. It may not. Oh my goodness, I can't even read this. Oh my goodness.
You got this.
You may not believe. It only takes faith the size of a mustard seed. He can save you from yourself, the enemy within. What else to do in that same old tired thing that doesn't work? Try something different and give it to God. Give him a chance, and I promise you, he'll fill the void and never ignore you. Believe in yourself, as I say once again. It won't be easy at first, but never get up. And in the end, you will gain character. Ooh, so be it.
Go ahead, girl.
Word.
Yes.
Bars.
Yes.
You felt that one, bro.
Wow. Yeah.
But that's what it's supposed to be. I mean, I don't care if you mess up, you keep going.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If you feeling it.
I was feeling that. It was whooping me.
Look, because we don't know.
Yeah,
we don't know what you're reading. So you just keep it going, and we never even know.
That's right.
You can even put some
right.
No, I was feeling that real heavy. That was something different. That was like when you feel the pain of your people.
Yeah.
When you feel the pain of your people. So I'm reading that and I feel the pain of the people I release. And that's a prayer. These are my prayers. My affirmations for them, my prophetic words of truth, the prolific words of truth for them. And so that's why I keep saying I'm nervous, because I never exposed myself like this before.
Yeah.
Man, we love it. We love it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Authoress Michelle Kane said this is so awesome. And when we were talking about the Distinguished Authors Guild, she said she cried when she won the award.
Yeah.
Right? It's special. It's special.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I know I've won awards.
Yeah, I'm
before.
gonna be looking for that. The
I guess
authors.
Gina,
I
can
don't
you
know.
give me an award so I can cry?
Huh?
Yes.
Give me an
Def-
award.
Authors Guild. Okay.
Hey, give
I
him one.
know you were crying last night.
Ha ha ha.
Give him a,
Tears of joy.
he wasn't crying last night, unless she put him in a fetal position. But
Time out.
Help me, Lord. Help me.
You know what? Hold on. Wait a minute. On that note,
hold on, wait a minute.
today, well, let's put some life coaching in it.
All right, let's get down to business. You know, every week we do this, y'all. Every week we do this, and you know, with spoken word, once again, it's that expression. Hearing these two women tell their story through their spoken word. See, that's another thing too. I feel sometimes we forget. You know, we always want to hear the message, but we have to remember, you know, they're also telling us about different parts of their lives, different aspects too as well. You know, and it's all about reaching people, you know, and these two women, they are dramatically reaching people through their spoken word. So let's continue to remember, look, any way of expression is good expression. Don't do anything crazy that'll cause any, harm to yourself or anything like that. But use spoken word as a healthy way to bottle up your emotions and get it out so you can pull somebody else out of that rut, so that you can go ahead and uplift the next person or a next generation. You know, use your words lightly, use them kindly, and use them in a way to help uplift your people.
Redirect, regroup, refocus. That's my man's and them, like Coach Jeff Relevant. You know what, Jeff?
What is?
I want to do. I'm gonna take a pause from the spoken word. What's your schedule like next week? Will you be on?
No.
Thank you. Okay. If you want to say it like that, no. Maurice,
I had to think about
you put your hand in no. What's the word? No.
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 So when is the next time that you'll be back on with us for a full week, like a Monday?
The week after.
Okay, here's what I want to do, y'all. We're gonna have a day with life coach Jeff Relevant. We're gonna get questions. We're gonna get some people. You're gonna do some life coaching the whole show.
Okay.
All right? The whole show. We're gonna make that happen. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
My man just gave me that. What?
Well,
I'm just saying.
just letting you do your gift.
Hey, I'm with it. Hey, I love that, man.
So Monday
Thank
after next Monday,
Monday.
the 14th,
Okay.
everybody wants y'all to tune in because it's going to be a day of life coaching. All right. Get your questions.
14th.
Huh?
April 14th is the next Monday.
April the 14th.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna get it in, Jeff. All right. Because we
All
need
right.
people need to hear that. Okay. And we sit here and we say we're here to inform, to enlighten and entertain. Well, we can do that on the 14th for real. All right.
Okay. I'm
If
with it,
everyone
man. I
else,
appreciate
if
it.
everyone else is in agreement with it, I don't want to do anything with nobody else saying that they don't want to do it.
I'm in.
You know, we're all in. You know, we're all
It's
in.
same time on the 14th.
Oh, well, come on in, Lauren. I want to talk
Dope Living
Oh,
Man.
I thought you was talking to all of this. It's just for the staff. It's just for the staff.
No. It's for everybody.
For
Period.
everybody, man. It's about
Lorna,
to cry.
I'm
I didn't
sorry.
get no award.
You're part of this family now. So,
Okay.
all right? That's right.
Okay. I was like, maybe this is a staff meeting.
This is for the family.
She said this is a staff meeting.
I'm trying to go to the staff meeting.
Whenever somebody comes through DopelivenTV, it comes to the platform as well. Okay, so make sure you come through anytime you get ready. All right, for real.
Okay.
But it's the end of the show, all right? It's who just Donna just did that. Okay, so Lorna, we're gonna need another one from you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna give you my signature one, Black Butterfly.
Let's go.
I have one called
All right.
Black Butterfly.
Let's do this. And LaDonna, you know the routine, right? All right, let's go. There will be no pause. No pause.
No pause for the call.
All right.
Okay. And Marcella, thank you for the tip earlier. Okay, it pretty good.
Okay. All right. You guys ready?
Marcella up there miming, okay, because she's on mute.
You on mute, Marcella.
Don't hold that up, though. Don't hold that up. Don't hold that up. But you're still on mute.
I know. I put myself on mute on purpose.
Boy, you was talking. Get out of here, man. Go ahead, Laura.
All right, Black Butterfly. The gray steps of a wood frame home, the peeling paint and broken stone, the ceiling stained with water spots, the sound that makes the drip, the drop, the eyes that roam through every room, the lights are dim to hide the gloom. Arise to search throughout the fray, for strength sought for another day. The heaviness of mother's breath, she does not wake from slumber's death. The cares of daily circumstance confound the path of sound guidance. The choice that takes a turn for south, the thought to take a different route. Arise to hear the fuss, the fight, run for the door with all my might. The streets are littered with despair. Look around, there's no one there. The outlook speaks utter defeat. A safe haven is all I seek. The stranger offers up his hand. He says he has a better plan. Arise to find the claim is false. The trickery, I'm truly lost. The friend that offers to assist, to aid the heart where there is rift. The stumbling block at every turn, answers found through lessons learned. The mother's cry for where she's failed, her eyes cloud up behind the veil. Arise to find the courtroom door, the gray steps of my home, no more. The system run by foster care, a stranger's arms, this isn't fair. Introduction to new life, hope found through the living Christ, the tattered wings, black butterfly, the pain of loss I often hide. Arise to find the pain is gone, black butterfly, for you are strong. The wings that once were pale and weak, the colors are no longer bleak. The layers mending one by one, black butterfly into the sun. The empty heart no longer bear, black butterfly into the air. Arise to find your destiny, black butterfly, and spread your wings.
All right.
Wow.
When I can't see it, when I can't see it, when I can't see it, I still will believe in it. Father, that's what it's about. Hope, divine hope, faith and love and dreams. When I never had anyone to show me how to accomplish in life. But God says, look to the one who know all things. Take this faithful walk down the road with me you never been before, where blessings, love, and peace and truth abide. I'm stopping the drive-bys to myself. And I'm about to freestyle because I got to let go because it's nothing else. I have to listen to my spirit because that's the queen inside that sings to me. She's the one that's been rising me up for 23 years. I'm catapulting to the surface. That butterfly is me, and I speak to my next generation to rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We have to rise up and rebuke the muckery, the fuckery that we eat. When God said, behold, you are free. Where is your liberty? Who will you stand up for? Stand up for yourself, because laughter is better. Laughter is better than a man is. Let me say that again. Laughter is better than a man to go. And you will explode like dynamite. All you have to do is take hold of the essence of you. Rebuke the fear, because it's always trying to stare and speak and have you walking near that conquest that choke you up. So I say rise up and have that faithful walk, because we living in perilous times. Rise up because we need to obey. Rise up. Who you in search to. Rise up and dedicate love to you. Rise up, be the epitome of you. Because nowadays, the good looks like something else and the bad is celebrated. And everybody walking around hating, debating, the mockery, the insanity, the narcissistic concepts that you eat at the tips of your lips. And I come to get you complete. And I'm going to speak to you, and you're going to feel this damn energy in your sleep. Because Lady of Truth is rising up, elevating in purpose. So guess what? My prolific seeds are being sown to the universe. Telling my people to rise up, rise up, rise up. rise up to another level when you boo. So be it.
Woo!
All right.
Hey, put the book down.
Hey.
My mic
Both
just fell.
of you.
My mic just fell.
Wow.
My mic just fell.
Something that I like with the both of them, that when they're doing their spoken word, they're also speaking the word. They're sprinkling in there with their spoken word. I like
But
that.
you can also feel, because even though Lorna's sitting down, LaDonna's standing up, you can feel you can see the words coming through their body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's transcending through the body and it's coming out like that. I'm like, this black
Greg,
girl.
I'm sitting down too. I'm just sitting up with.
Hey, you didn't have to mess up my whole thing though.
This is like a computer angle.
I'm done. I mean,
Oh my goodness.
Great alignment.
You look
great
like
alignment, posture. That's why I tell my sons, even if you're wrong, stand up and be accountable.
I mean, I get all
hold
that.
your head, hold it up.
Yeah, I get all that, but you just messed up what I was talking about because
okay.
standing
okay.
and sitting, the words going through and stuff like that. Okay, but now
keep going.
No, it's too late.
What you say, LaDonna? Like you told me, keep going. You keep going. Huh? That's
keep going.
Oh,
keep going. Oh, you don't be a crybaby.
I like her.
Oh my goodness.
I'm done. My comment is over. Matter of fact,
Jenna, hand this to him.
Matter of fact, bro, I don't even need that, dude. For real, I got plenty of them over here. I don't need it, but
oh man,
let's you know what? Let's hit this dude. This dude is hurt. I can't even talk now. Okay. All right, this dude is hurting deep inside. All right, let's listen to this cat right here while he's crying and while LaDonna sits back down. Anyway, here we go.
Every time I'm asked if I'm doing okay, I smile awkwardly and say, yeah, I'm doing fine. When secretly inside I'm screaming, help me, please. I wish that someone could hear me. I wish that someone could understand me. I wish that the pain inside of me would die. I wish. I've tried to die, but suicide has never accepted me as one of its own, and now for the third time, I'm being locked away. This psychiatric ward has felt more like home than my actual home, and they're telling me I'm crazy, when really I'm just hurting. Hoping, praying that someone would just listen to me. Listen to me. Throughout my life, I've always lost everyone close to me. They never valued me. So why should I value me? Why is my life worth living when I have no one around me to share it with? But I'm not going to give up. I refuse to give up because I know somewhere someone is listening to me. Someone will talk to me, and maybe that someone will help me. What is up? It's your boy.
All right. He turned it into a commercial real quick, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He got back on I think it was that lazy eye. But still, it's I should have said that.
Bruh.
It's LaDonna's fault. All LaDonna's fault.
I felt his pain though.
Yeah,
I did too.
Yeah.
You can feel it, okay, and that's the thing. That's spoken word. That's spoken word. It takes you. It makes you laugh. It makes you think. It makes you cry. It makes you. It makes you wonder what's next. It makes you want to find out, especially after it ends like that, what happened. That's the beauty of spoken word, and it is a movement that we will continue to push. Push it, and more and more people are getting into it. So It's just a fantastic thing to be able to be in a position to at least start it, get it started, kick started.
Mhm.
Once we get kick started, it's like riding a bike, man. We're gonna stumble a little bit at the beginning, okay, but the time we done, man, it's rolling on its own for real. You know, when you ride your bike, you can hands up here and start riding with no hands on the handlebar.
Mhm.
You look back and waving people.
Do you make that slip that one day?
You can even so you hit the pothole and go over the hump.
Right.
No, that gooseneck.
But we'll be okay.
That's real dramatic. I got trauma over there.
We will be okay. Maurice.
You said bike, and I was like, what?
Maurice, stop it.
Okay.
That's a funny dude over there. That's what we do. All right, we got one more round left, okay? We got time for one more round.
Who going first this time, LaDonna?
LaDonna. Yeah, let's let LaDonna go first and then come through.
Come right in.
Lorna.
Okay.
LaDonna, throw it out there, girl.
Great vibes, great vibes, great vibes, great vibes of elevation, no hating or forsaking the value of my self-worth and integrity. The truth dwells in me to create a reality of love, light, and a whole life. The plight of the nightmare can no longer steer this queen. My spirit is all the vaccine I need. See, I am the existence of no resistance to my authentic creed. This new air that I breathe is at hand. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can rise up to that whole man, that heal man, that love. It will catapult you beyond measures. It's you. The keys to build the kingdom of God lives in us all. So allow the process to help you undress the mess lodged in you. A shining star will manifest to break the less than. Co-create with spirit. I can feel it. I can see it. I can feel it. I can see it. It's refilling my cup. Returning the love to sender. No more pretending. The force I reckoned with is powerful, swift, tearing down the hypocrisy that lied to my ability. I stand freely singing. Great vibes, great vibes, great vibes is coming for you. So rise up.
In a society where double standards create a set of separate rules, tales of calamity, catastrophe, and tragedy shape the news. A traffic stop, a broken taillight, an air freshener, expired plates. Misdemeanors, racial profiling, systemic injustice bred from hate. With trepidation, people of color tread lightly on the roads. Civility, humanity, a longing to behold. A little boy, a little girl, the fear for their own fate. Rogue policing, stripping dignity, they see expired plates. In a society where inequality will surely touch their lives, should they drive upon the roads that don't know wrong from right? Maybe they should carpool. Maybe they should wait or chronicle the deeds of those who see expired plates. With the reality of brutality or impending death, what last thought will cross their minds? Will this be my last breath? Pray for your sons and daughters. Tell them what's at stake. Strive to change the policies that define expired plates. In a society where legislators strive for positive change, may the outcomes conform to standards God Himself ordained, evoking morality, equality, and eradicating hate, creating societies where propriety dispels expired plates. With regard to life, its value, and injustice etched in time, ensure integrity and accountability with pursuit of any crime, honoring the courageous who serve as witness to each case, understanding all must serve to tell the world they're not expired plates.
All right.
Damn, expired plates.
All
right.
So much truth in that, but who would have thought?
I know, right?
Yeah, put it in that manner. Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out how they put it together like that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, expired plates, man.
Expired plate. That's how they see us sometimes as Black people. You expired as soon as they see you expired. You expired plate.
I had expired plates one time, and they told my car.
So imagine Black people is viewed by someone as not even, you have no value. You are it's saying you have no value. You are an expired plate.
I was just going to say it kind of keys into the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, when I first wrote
We
it, a lot of
matter.
people told me to put a
Mhm.
hashtag and put Black Lives Matter right there.
We matter, and that says it all right there.
And that's why I read Great Vibes first. Great, because we gotta have great vibes. Yeah. Forget all that. Yeah, they see what they call us.
Y'all black girl magic, man. And this what y'all doing right now. That's some passive income right there, man. Y'all talking stuff, man, and people want this. People need to hear this, and people will pay for this. I'm telling you.
You know what? That's what I said. I have to be reciprocated. That's why I had to tell the people I remove. People will pay for this. I be telling people, you owe me this much money. You owe me $1 million. I need my money. Need my money.
Show me
So
the
let
money.
me give it to the people who wants it. It's people who want it.
Use your
I think I wrote that one right after the last man was murdered. They stepped on his neck. They killed that man, you know? And I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. You know, I just couldn't believe he died like that.
Yeah,
you know,
he's
and
not
even
the
though
last
they
man.
were prosecuted and they went to jail and everything, it's like
Don't
that
do
man
that.
doesn't get his life back.
No.
You know,
Right.
I don't know if you can serve enough time for what you did to that man, you know?
No.
So
Never.
I mean, but you think about us now, the way we receive that stuff because of the videos and things that are happening right now. We can prosecute. It's not our words against them. This is for real. I got it right here. You know.
Yeah.
So I mean, take a look at this. This is real shot. Real.
I will tell you that man almost got off, even though we had the videotape.
Yeah. Well, some have got off,
And
even though
for
we had
every
the videotape.
few that are prosecuted, think about all of the many that are still out there. And bless God that the Emmett Till bill was signed.
Yeah.
Because that's gonna hopefully help somewhat as well. But there's so many that were not prosecuted, even with videos and even with witnesses and things of that nature. So we still have a long way to come. Period.
That's a problem still. Okay, you can have them. You can catch them literally in the act, and they're still going to say, "Well, you know,
there's a doubt. There's a doubt about that."
I was threatened. I felt threatened.
That's the reason why we got to get rid of justified immunity.
Yeah. And even the people that were complicit, you know, the officers that said they didn't do it, they had nothing to do with it. You stood there and you watched them.
Crime. They were
You're complicit in that crime.
You know what's so crazy about that is
George Floyd like that.
You know what's so crazy about that is that you know the police department have been training these people for so long. Even the black police officers are standing there going like,
"Yeah, you're complicit."
You know,
when you do that.
But you know what? One of our other panelists made a good a comment about that. That they call it. Some people call it the police code. But the thing is, if you tell on your partner, and then later on down the line, you need
help.
your colleagues to come to help you. Oh no. It's like that you're not going to get help, so they have to think about if they're going to stay
retaliation.
In that career,
the snitch is like you're snitching, you know. But there were so many people there that saw what he was. All they had to do was say, "Man, take your."
Well, some did. Some got in trouble for it.
A lot of them did.
Breathe.
A lot of them did.
Some almost got arrested for it.
But you know what? The positive note, even though this had to happen, it had to happen for a reason. Look at all the changes that have been made. I mean, would we have seen Amanda Gorman at the inauguration?
That's true.
Would we see, a black female vice president? Would we have seen a lot of this? And that opened the door. So it's really horrible what happened.
Yes.
But it was destined to happen. And it happened for a reason.
It just cracked the door open, right?
Yeah, it did.
But you know what? We as people have to keep pushing that door open.
Buzz it open.
And let it close. Like it did with Martin Luther King Jr.
Right.
And if it just because it didn't happen to you personally, to one of your family members, does not mean we're all family in the same.
That's right. And that's why I wrote Expired Place, because I'm not related to George Floyd, but I felt that. I felt that, and so that's how Expired Place was birthed. because of that.
Well, you think about this so much. I think about this so much. I think Marcella just mentioned the lynching law that just got banished. Why here we are in 2020
It
that
passed
there's passed what? Why
100
here we
years later.
100 years later? Why is this law even in? Why is it even an issue? How did they even have to vote? It should have been something that you walk up to today. We just struck this out. Shouldn't have to vote for something stupid like that.
That's
It's
Well,
crazy.
the key thing is here is what Gina said. They toss us just enough to say we're okay, and they think we're going to go away. We cannot
Right.
let this
No.
go away. It's not enough until it changes that the law is equal for all,
That's right.
and and you can't randomly fear a human being because the color of his skin.
That's
Right.
And make him
And
guilty
Exactly.
just
You just
because.
said a mouthful, Kevin. Fear.
And
Fear
I
is a
think
mug.
what all these movements have showed us is the fact that there's strength in numbers. As
Right.
us as a people, we got to stop waiting on one person to save us, and we all need to come together so we can all help and save each other.
That's
And
Jeff,
that's
we gotta stop. We gotta stop jumping on the bandwagon as well. Start
Exactly.
leading. We gotta lead. Somebody has to say, "Well, hey, man, let's do this and let's keep it going and get enough people that that get the balls to keep the movement, keep the rhetoric going." Okay, because you can start everything and everybody's ha kumbaya and this and that. Okay, but then it fades away. All
But
right.
It has to be a lifestyle.
Mhm.
It has to be a
Exactly.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
and
And
that's
don't let anyone throw a couple of bucks your way.
That's right.
To keep quiet
Even more
or
so.
to be shown
Right.
behind
Be
some of
bought.
these people that are against this.
Yeah.
Because there's so many of us that
Come a sellout.
yeah.
and
$100,
Don't be a sellout.
$150, and
And that's the reason why I say through platforms like the spoken word, our entertainment field, our music, we've got to be able to put the truth out there in a
Again.
format that becomes unforgettable for all, not just the melanated people, because the big thing is they're trying to change the history. So the people that are allies to us don't know the truth, and they can't make a conscious decision. And the biggest thing is that you choose to be different, you choose to be a racist, you choose to hate, but the real reason why you choose is because you don't know any other choice.
you're uninformed.
Uneducated.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's why education is key. And that's the reason why shows like Dope Living TV and
That's
seeing
right.
the platform and listening to educated people talk about a conversation that needs to be had,
Yes.
it needs to be shared. And that's the reason why when people listen to this, it's something you need to talk about openly. And even though the conversation is uncomfortable, education is not designed to make you comfortable. It's designed to make you think.
And it has to be a continuous conversation.
Right.
And that's for all.
Yeah, we talk about everything here on DopelivenTV Live, okay? But again, as we and when we have specific days that we do specific things, we always bounce. All right, we always go to something else. All right, because again, we want to inform and educate and entertain. So as we do that, man, we thank you guys. We thank you, LaDonna, for always coming on here and blessing us with your words.
Thank you.
Lorna, come back next week, man, for real. Bless us with your words, okay? Because they are powerful. It's good to see the women. We didn't have no guys on here doing anything today.
Man,
The women on here.
usually Fontaine be done popped on here.
Yeah, I know. Y'all ran it. Y'all ran it today, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. Don't
All
forget
right. Well, thank you for having me.
Almost don't forget everybody.
Thank you for being here.
All right. You guys have a blessed day today. A blessed evening. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
April 14th, we're gonna have life coach Jeff Relaford. He's gonna be giving some life coaching advice. So if you guys it costs about a stack to get his words, but y'all got it for an hour for free. So y'all better come on here. Y'all better come on here and get this. I'm telling you.
Get a church.
If you got
want some good accountability.
Yeah. Redirect, regroup, refocus. All right, Marcy, what you doing, man?
Right now, I'm not doing anything, but I do want to talk about, I'm sorry, in Northwest Indiana, Gary, Indiana, Indiana University Northwest, there's going to be a Black male resource event where they're going to be doing educational and job training opportunities, employment opportunities, housing resources, legal assistance with the criminal justice reform, financial literacy assistance, and educational and inspirational presentations. Again, Saturday, April 9th, 2022, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Indiana University Northwest, 3400 Broadway in the Savannah Center Gymnasium,
And
Gary, Indiana.
it's in Gary, Indiana. Okay.
Mhm.
Everybody that's in Gary, Indiana, go ahead and check this out. If you're going to Gary, Indiana, check it out. And
Black male resource event.
Wow.
It's for the men.
Oh, I thought you were talking about blackmailing.
It's for our Black men and young
I
boys.
thought you
Bring your
was talking about how to get over on somebody, get that loot, get that
No.
new loot. Okay.
Bring
If you
your
don't do this,
sons,
I'm gonna tell it. I'm
grandsons,
gonna
your
tell on you.
nephews, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever. This is something that's you don't see a lot of, and it, like I said, housing resources, the legal assistance, and there's so many
You're
programs
talking about,
out there for the
hey,
women and not the men.
I'm messing with you, myself. You
That's
did
okay.
good job. Good job.
You're gonna be okay.
Good job. Kevin.
I got lots going on. I've got a new podcast that's going that's coming on talking about taking away tax. It's going to educate people on how to save your taxes all year round. Talking with Kevin and Son is doing a whole program on teaching kids that's coming out of foster care system how to podcast, so they have a skill that can provide income, and working on another book.
Okay, that's what's up. Before we go on, hey, again, y'all, let's all seriously give it up for Marcella. She came in tonight, boy.
Oh, she did.
She was kind of
Swooped it in there.
kind of bad news tonight, boy. She was
I
ready.
didn't have to say much of anything.
Nothing. Good job, Marcella. Good job, girl. Coach Jeff Relaford.
Well, one thing I got going on is I'm trying to think of a way to make coaching a little bit more affordable to people. I'm talking to one of my business partners. Huh?
$1,000.
Oh, the prices will still be the same, but I'm implementing just a new
payment
system. Yeah, there you go. Way of paying and everything like that.
So you gonna wait a minute. So you gonna you gonna let people put their services on layaway?
I didn't want to say that.
Not like that.
Not
like that.
Hey,
Jeff, let me
Flex pay. It's flex pay.
Not like
There
that.
you go.
But
Flex
it's a way where they can, depending on which services that I'm offering at the time and how it's in alignment with what they're doing, it can help benefit other things they have going on too. So I'm trying to make sure everything's in alignment. Once I do that, I think that's gonna kick it up to a whole nother level.
I may have a little advice for you that may help you.
Okay.
Let's do it. Mo B, what you got?
Well, I have started a couple of things actually. Me and my son were talking about his podcast plus what I have going on with the music. We're trying to kind of melt those together and try to do something in the same line. And so I'm going to be opening up a line for artists to come in and actually, do their thing, like sitting down like this on a forum similar to this, without giving away too much. It's similar to this, but it's going to be artists, and they get a chance to actually chime in. Something like what we used to do on the earlier side. Yeah, when we just started Dope Living. And then, of course, I want to try to get I am going to get that pipeline to dial in, that artist pipeline to a radio station.
She listens every show. She's waiting on us. Okay, I don't have to do anything until it's ready.
I got you.
Really positively ready. So yeah, that's it. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Got some more?
That was it basically.
Okay, cool.
Going back to the artist thing.
Cool.
I got something for Dope Living TV probably in another week too.
Needs to happen. Gina?
Oh my gosh, it was a busy day for me. I've been networking, and of course, I'm just going to keep talking up Distinguished Authors Guild. It's coming November 9th. Be prepared, you guys, because it is going to be phenomenal. I also had someone to reach out to me from an organization called National Distinguished Authors Network. I'm not going to go into too much detail, but that's coming soon too. So I'm super excited.
Okay.
Very excited about what God is bringing my way.
Amen.
That's what's up.
Good.
I had a busy day as well, thanks to Marcy in part.
But it's a good thing.
No, I didn't say it was a bad thing. I said it's a good thing. She gave me a lead to do something, just do something, and I reached out, and I didn't get a chance to tell you, Marcy, they reached back. All right,
Yay.
so not yay yet, but it was productive. Um, there's I was asked to do a voiceover for something today, actually a national commercial, which I'm so blessed to do that. Okay, but will I do it? That's the question. Y'all know me. I don't take everything that comes my way because, as you guys have taught me, don't put too much on your plate. All right, and this is going to be a little bit extensive. Everybody says voiceovers are you're just talking and it's over. Okay, it's a lot more to that. Doing voiceovers.
It's a lot. I've done them.
It's just blessings on top of blessings are coming, and I think for all of us as a team, we just need to understand and recognize that we are so very talented, but our talent comes from God. God has given us all extremely visible talents, and we use them. Okay, but the thing that we also have to remember is that we need to reach back and pull someone up who's not necessarily deserving, but who's eager and willing to do the same thing. Everybody's not going to do the same thing. Once people rise up, they forget everybody. All right, we can't do that, and I don't suggest that to anybody who watches this show. We want to continue to, as I said, inspire and entertain, and we try to do that every day. So let's continue to do this. I'm proud of everybody on here. Authoress Michelle Kane says, blessings to all of you. Blessings to you as well. Hey, Michelle, I saw you on that program. Okay, good job. Good job. So yeah, tomorrow we'll have a guest on tomorrow. Gina, who is it?
Ayana Jones. We will be speaking on mental health. She has a non-for-profit that she started on her own, and it has grown. It's down in Indianapolis, and she's going to talk about, what they do to help support homeless people. They deal with the shelters. They deal with distributing food, clothing. They just do a lot. They do a lot in their community.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So come back tomorrow. Check us out. And learn about mental health and the initiatives that this young lady is going through to get that word out there to help people. All right, this is DopelivenTV Live. All right, anybody else got something to say?
No, we love you all.
Yeah, love you all. Thank you.
Again, thank you, LaDonna. And thank you, both of you that came on tonight.
Most definitely. All right, it's DopelivenTV Live. We will see you guys tomorrow. Somebody just put a comment up. Hold on. Michelle Kane. Type faster, lady. I'm messing with you, all right? DopelivenTV Live. We'll see you guys tomorrow, all right?
Peace.
Good night.